So now to answer some questions. Let's have a look, okay? So what's your major? Okay, so at FIT I was marketing, what was it? Marketing and communications major? Advertising, marketing, and communications major. So random. So I got my associates in that, and then I realized I absolutely hated it, and I wanted to transfer colleges, so I did, and now I study exercise science. I was originally studying exercise science slash pre-physical therapy. That was like the name of the major, because at that time I thought that I wanted to do physical therapy, but I think with the whole social media thing kind of taking off and me falling more and more in love with the whole thing and the opportunities that can come from it, I kind of put physical therapy on the back burner, and I really want to kind of pursue this whole thing full time and hopefully one day branch out into start kind of my own businesses and kind of be a girl boss, entrepreneur. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what I kind of want to do. I don't want to work for no one. Anywho, next question. I hope I answered that okay. What's your advice for someone wanting to start out on social media? So I get asked this a lot. I would say these are just tips that help me. Investing in a good camera, like personally for me, when I see low quality like videos on my feed, I kind of just tend to skip. So definitely invest in like a good camera. Make sure that the content that you're putting out is good quality content, not just like trends and stuff, because I definitely did that for a while and it just like wasn't. Anyway, so yeah, good quality content, good quality camera, and I think that you just have to like want it. A lot of effort goes in behind the scenes that I don't think most people realize. It has to be like your passion. If you don't like doing it, you won't do it. So that was such like a Chad answer, but oh well. What's your favorite muscle group to hit? Now this is funny because this has changed so many times throughout the past like year and a half that I've been working out. I think at first it was glutes, and it was glutes for a long time just because I had no butt before, so like seeing my glute progress was like so exciting. Yeah, it was glutes for a while, and then I think it kind of switched over to legs. And at this time I wasn't training upper body at all because I was kind of insecure of my upper body and like how big it was already. Like growing up I felt like I had really broad shoulders, and I was like, I don't want them to get more broad or bulky if I start training my upper body, which is definitely not the case at all. I feel so much more confident, so much more feminine ever since I started training my upper body. Like, don't be like me, do it, you won't regret it. You're not gonna look like C-bomb by training upper body. It's hard to get to look like that, you know what I mean? So to answer the question, my favorite body part to train currently is my upper body, so yes. What do I do for my diet? I get asked this a lot too, and I feel like it's kind of a disappointing answer to a lot of people because I'm not strict with my diet at all, because I'm only a year and a half into recovery, so tracking calories and being really strict with my diet can be pretty triggering. So I just track my daily protein intake. I try to get around like 130, 140 grams of protein in a day. That's like a goal. Sometimes I don't hit that. I just try to switch out like unhealthy foods for healthy foods. So like super greasy and sugary stuff, I switched it out for like more clean home cooked meals. And I feel like that in itself helped a lot. I also completely cut out alcohol, which I know can be like controversial, because, you know, like balance is key. But for me, I'm not a balanced girl. Like, I feel like I have a very addictive personality, so like balance just doesn't work well for me. So I completely cut out alcohol, I completely cut out nicotine, completely cut out toxic people from my life all at the same time, and it was amazing. I couldn't recommend it more if you're like me. But I understand not everyone can be like that, and balance really works well for other people, so it's kind of just up to you. Favorite activewear brand? I would definitely say Gymshark. I've been working with Able ever since I started social media, so like Able's OG, love them. If you're trying to find some good booty scrunch shorts for glute days, Define is where it's at. I love their shorts. Those are just my 3 personal favorites. What's my PR in squats? So funny story. I didn't start back squatting until like 2 months ago because I was really intimidated by the squat rack, I think. I don't know. And I was like, oh, like I'm pretty strong. Like my legs are pretty strong. So when I went to go squat for the first time, I was like, oh, I should be able to squat like at least a plate easily. Because I think TikTok makes you think that like the weight that these social media influencers are lifting is like normal and light, and then in reality it's actually really impressive and like really heavy weight that's not normal for a lot of people. So I went to go like squat a plate and I was like, that's kind of heavy. And my form was so bad, and like I just I don't like them. I don't like them. I do want to improve my form. It's just like I just don't have the energy or like want the desire to improve them. So I just don't do them. How do you gain the confidence to go to the gym? At the beginning I was not confident at all. No one's confident when they first go to the gym. Like gym anxiety is so real at the beginning. But I like to compare it to like a job. Like your first day of a new job is going to be like nerve-wracking. You're going to be anxious. You don't know where everything is. You don't really know what you're doing. And it's exactly like the gym. Fast forward like 2 weeks, you're going to get the hang of everything. You're going to know where everything's at, exactly what to do. And it's the same as the gym. So like the first 2 weeks, you're probably going to be a little anxious, which is totally normal, but it does get better the more you go and the more consistent you are. And you're going to kind of see like the same people there every time, especially if you go at a set time every time. It's going to be kind of the same crowd, and you're like, oh, like I know that guy, or like that guy was here last time. Like you kind of get a feel for the people around you as well. So what's your goal long term? Fitness wise long term, I want to continue gaining more muscle. I feel like I have lost so much weight and muscle the past few like 2 months, and I hate it. I was meaning to lean out a little bit because I kind of did like a 3-month bulk, January through March. So I was like, oh, now I'll lean out a bit for the summer, but like I leaned out too much. So I think starting August, I'm gonna do like a 6-month bulk and really try to like bulk up and gain as much muscle as possible. I don't know if that's really, if that counts as like a long-term goal. Long-term as in like job and career-wise, I definitely think I have like girl boss entrepreneur energy inside of me, and I really want to eventually kind of create my own company, whether that's an activewear company or like create my own app, or be like a creative director of an athletic apparel company or something like that. I think that would be really cool. And yeah, I don't know though. We'll see. We'll see. Are you married? No. I am only 20, so like I'm in no rush to be getting married or engaged, but I am in a relationship, but I'm not married or engaged. So, OnlyFans, shut up. What helped you see more progress in the gym? 1000% diet and training to failure. If you're not taking your diet, if you're not taking your diet and your training seriously, you're not going to see the results that you're wanting to see. Period. Ciao to you too. Are you planning on going to any expos? I've never been to any kind of like events or expos, but I do have a few coming up in the near future, but I can't really share the details of that yet. But soon, I will soon. Also, I have this huge freaking announcement that I cannot wait to share with you guys. And it's been my dream ever since I started this whole thing, and now it's like coming true and a reality. And it just wouldn't be possible without all of your love and support, and like seriously, your support never goes unnoticed. and I really appreciate you and love you guys so much, because you allow me to like chase my dreams every single day and be the girl boss that like I've always wanted to be. So thank you. Anyway, sappy little rant over. How much do I weigh? I personally do not weigh myself. I think scales are really misleading because, or at least typical scales are misleading, because you could be losing fat but gaining muscle and you're gaining weight, and that can be like really, it can kind of mess with your mind a bit. I've used to weigh myself religiously every single day, and that number on the scale took over my mind for years, and I feel like it's so freeing not knowing how much I weigh and not having to step on that scale every single morning. So I just don't like to weigh myself. Let's do one more. If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? That's an easy question because I make the most delicious protein oats every morning, and I've been eating them every single day for over a year. They're just that good. If you guys want me to make a video on how I make them, I will. I have in the past, but I could do like an updated one because these damn oats, they're so good. And during like my bulk time, I would have 2 bowls a day. I miss it. God, they're so freaking good. But yeah, I would eat that every single day if I had to, which I don't have to, but I do anyway. Anywho, yeah, so I just kind of want to do a little bit of a shorter, more chilled kind of Q&A, story time video with you guys, and I hope you guys liked it. I definitely want to do more Q&As, so I'm probably gonna like post something on my story again, you know, asking you guys for questions, so. Bruh. I just realized my microphone wasn't even plugged in this whole time. Okay. Well, hopefully it sounds okay. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And I will be back. I think I'm going to try and post like every Friday. So expect to be seeing this on a Friday if all goes well. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching.